this situation came up when this Gumby character was upset at Pirate Nation for daring to, of all things, report on a story. And so upset that they started throwing some veiled threats at them. And it became pretty, we'll just say, concerning. User Gumby posts veiled threat to kill Pirate Nation for ... checks notes covering a story. And I tagged the FBI. I said, FBI needs to get to this dude before something crazy happens. Lots of red flags from a quick profile glance. Yikes. So let's take a look at this creature. And you have all the obvious taglines that we're all used to at this point. Colored hair, got the glasses, the nose piercings, the ear piercings, the jewelry, everything. And this was them quote tweeting Pirate Nation, who said Battlefield 6 Catboy cheater banned on Twitch after going viral. And they said blocking this account, but to go as far as saying Catboy when it's so obviously a woman is just a perfect example of how being trans gets you hate for no reason. The owner of Pirate Nation will be found in their apartment after weeks of decay on March 22nd, 2026. Weird thing to say, to give it credit. This to me is not even a veiled threat. This is like a straight up threat of I'm mad at you because you don't like trans people, because I read what you said as you don't like trans people, even though Pirate Nation said nothing of the sort. It's just, he just put posts around Catboy cheater. And it's like, no, that's a girl. How dare you? I'm going to kill you. Like, wait, what? What, bro? Holy crap. So I checked the profile. And of course, we got all the red flags, including that flag right there. She/her, when it is clearly a dude, but they say she/her to try to tell people that they're not that. The smallest article of paraphernalia. I'm a star, but I got to burn for it. Okay. I don't know who hurt this person, but this is a quote unquote girl. I got to tell you guys, this is someone with serious mental illness, and it needs to be hopefully addressed by society to get them the help they need very soon. Because when I see the post that they made about Pirate Nation, I have sincere concerns about that, like genuinely. Even Savvy replied, why are these people so damn violent? It's like the most mentally ill thing if they call themselves trans. They can just get away with whatever. Open the asylums. And I replied, it's a well-established pattern at this point. No one is being fooled anymore. Pirate Nation replied after he got a death threat. He said, mental illness. I said, make asylums great again. And he cry, Alexa, I'm not going to say what I think because in Spain, it's a hate crime. Again, they want to silence speech of people around the world for calling a spade because how dare you call someone out for what they obviously are. They want you to believe in their fairy tale. So I posted this on X, and this creature quote tweeted me, hitting themselves on the head, saying the F your feelings crowd when the joke isn't about a minority. So now it's a joke, apparently. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing much of a joke with the they're going to be found dead in their apartment. It's not very funny at all. It's getting pretty cooked in the comments, obviously. And this actually got brought up in Asmongold's latest video. So let's react to a little bit of what he had to say here. Let me bring it up here.
She, her, I don't know if they're trans or not. I have no fucking idea. My point is, that as soon as they found out that this person was trans, the entire conversation on the internet shifted from why is this cheater posting clips of Battlefield to, oh my God, this is some poor innocent cat girl that's being victimized by transphobia.
And I've said multiple times already, this doesn't work anymore. This used to be the go-to for trans people to be like, oh, you're transphobic, like use it as a shield. And for a while, it worked. Maybe not everywhere, but in the grand scheme of society, it worked by just bringing it up. People like, oh, yeah, no, I'm with you. I virtue signal. Yeah, I go queen, slay. I didn't mean it like that. It's like, no, fuck, no one's saying that about this. We don't want you cheating. That's what it is, straight up.
And this is, again, pushed by, if you guys ever want to play a drinking game and you want to get alcohol poisoning and die, look up Nyara VTuber, VT.
Oh my God. Trans kids.
And then search child and then space that out and put trans and take a shot every single time that you get a search result.
Oh my God.
You'll be dead in 5 minutes. They want Pirate Nation dead.
And this is Asmongold reacting to my tweet today. They want Pirate Nation dead.
A second, what the hell is going on here? But to go as far as saying cat boy when it's so obviously a woman, it's not obviously a woman. If you played this person's...
Hold on. So obviously a woman? Press X to doubt, guys. What is obvious about a woman here? That's a dude. Don't know what to tell you.
Voice to 100 people, 100 people would say that it sounds like a guy.
Oh my fucking God. Wow, I flicked straight at that guy through the wall. Okay, so you had 2,000 viewers and you're calling me famous.
What are we talking about? The owner of Pirate Nation will be found in their apartment after weeks of decay on March 22nd, 2026. Yeah, any of the people that are trying to like tone police for like this, it was like this girl, like people are trying to like get mad at her because she like misgendered somebody. Never apologize for.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I just saw a cheater. Not anything else. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Okay, you know what? They go ahead and cheat, slay queen. I didn't. This is what they want. They want to use their mental illness as a get out of jail free card for doing awful things. It's like, no. One thing has nothing at all to do with what's happening right now.
That. It's very obvious that you didn't do anything wrong. You weren't trying to like, degrade the person. Most people aren't going to go into this person's profile and investigate to check to see if they're trans.
Right. That was Asmongold covering the story and the situation of this creature. I go back to it, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but this is one of those situations where it's being protected by the gods of Google, who own YouTube. You can't even, Elon Musk's Twitter, there are words you cannot say because it will get you outright banned. Anywhere, obviously, on Twitch, nope, not going to go. You can't, anywhere. You can't say things about how you feel about something, specifically against certain protected classes. And I say, wait, why? Why are there protected classes? Why are there special butterflies in this world that you're not allowed to talk about? But everyone else is fair game and it's totally socially acceptable. But certain other ones are not. And it creates a stigma that empowers people to start going crazy if you do call it out. It's like, no, you're no more special than anyone else just because you're mentally ill. This is, in my humble opinion, there is no such thing as a trans person. There is just mentally ill people. And I know that's going to get clipped. Clip away, bro. That's my personal feelings on the situation. And I think if you look at the news stories about these people and the percentages and the rates and all the other things that you're not allowed to even talk about or go into because it gets super censored, I think there's a pretty direct correlation between mental illness and what they're dealing with. And I hate tiptoeing through the fucking tulips with this topic. I hate it. I wish you're just allowed to say what you want to say. I feel like the world would be a much better place if people could just talk openly about it and not be afraid of repercussions. But it's like, no, you're not allowed to. Even if you have a feeling, even if it's your opinion, it's like, nope, doesn't matter because protected class, bro. You're not allowed to have that opinion. Like, wait, what are we doing here? Where are we living? Because I thought this was America. I thought we're allowed to have opinions. Oh, you're allowed to have plenty of opinions, just not the wrong opinions, especially when it comes to certain topics. You can't say certain things. Why not? Oh, because it's our platform. We can do what we want. Okay, so we're allowed to say it on the rules, the minefield, the lasers that you need to bend over backwards to not touch. It gets to be too much. When there's a clear and present danger, I see this person. This is someone who says this. What happens if something happens? Oh, yeah. They were on our radar. Yeah, we couldn't act soon enough. That, like, bro, how many warning signs do you need from these people when they say this kind of stuff? Make mental institutions great again. You say stuff like this unhinged and you combine it directly with this profile, automatic sentence to a mental institute. I don't know how long. I don't know if I'm qualified to talk about that specifically, but they definitely, in my humble opinion, need some sort of psych evaluation because this is not okay. I take it very personally when people start throwing around death threats online. That's not cool. That's fucked up. So yeah, I'm going to take a stand against that and say, nope, we aren't cool with that, bro. You can get mad that people call you a dude, but you can deny reality all you want. You're a dude. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. But anyways, I'm gonna leave that one there. Because damn, these are those taboo topics you're not even allowed to talk about. Why is that? Ask yourself that. Oh, and they didn't block me, by the way. They were blocking Pirate Nation. I called them out. They quote tweeted me and didn't block me, which I thought was curious. Almost like they just wanted attention. Makes you wonder.